think it was the Bow brothers was at the game, and Jack Eason and Olivier said something about Dirty John. Like I was pitching or something. I threw like a dirty pitch, and Bo heard it and started screaming it, and that carried over to basketball, and I just kind of took a life of its own.
And it was just like within 7 seconds, it was like, holy smoke, we got a guy. We have got a guy.
I just never felt like anything I did was really worth, really bragging about.
It's like he just picks up where he left off last season, which is usually just at the top of his game.
He got serious about the weight room kind of at the end of his sophomore year. He started lifting, and he didn't stop.
My goals for after high school is to go play football somewhere. I don't know exactly, but my top three is Harvard, Brown, and Columbia. Growing up with three other siblings, it was really competitive, and it just carried over to my athletics, and I think that's what really helped me. It's just, I just always had a competitive edge.
Growing up playing sports with John was awesome. If you were on his team.
Sammy Snowden, John Stivers. Let's go, guys. Looking good. All the way in. It's a close battle here,
My first impression of John when I met him, really met him in 7th grade was like, is this guy socially awkward? He didn't really talk much. I've played against him in sports for a couple of years, and I've never even heard one word out of the guy.
When I first started playing with John, the first thing I noticed was his ability to get into the zone. He's able to tap into the zone, and it's like no one can take him out of it. He's just laser focused on what he's going to do, and no one's going to get in his way.
Nice shot.
I'd coached against his dad, and we'd actually coached against his brother, his older brother. So John was kind of always around. His older sister went to school here. So John was kind of like a young guy hanging out at the basketball games, hanging out at the baseball games. Knew a little bit about him, knew he was a big guy.
Growing up playing sports, I always had a big passion for playing. I played soccer, basketball, baseball, football. I didn't actually play tackle until 8th grade. I've always loved playing it, just with my friends.
We knew him coming in, knew he was a smart guy, probably good work ethic, knowing his family a little bit. And so we were just interested to see what he could do.
John walked in. I hadn't ever really talked to him. I hadn't talked to him at all. I just know Coach Frank said, hey, we got a guy who's going to definitely play for us. And that was kind of the extent of it. And we were doing like a one-on-one drill on the post. We had some seniors, Jacob Curtis. These were developed seniors. And it was a one-on-one thing in the post. And John walked right to the block, fed him the ball in the drill. And with an 18-year-old on him, he just attacked him. Went right at the rim, went right through these kids who were 17, 18 years old. And it was just like within 7 seconds, it was like, holy smoke, we got a guy. We have got a guy.
Like I said, he doesn't talk much, and I think that's a result of not really trying to be better than anybody, just trying to be himself and be the best he can be. Because he knows he has talent, so he doesn't have to show anybody up. So that's why he doesn't get all fancy.
You know, when you watch him, I don't know if he views it as work. I think the games are probably fun, but there's something about winning that probably drives him.
Personally, I don't come to the game thinking about points or anything. I just do whatever I gotta do to help the team win.
And I think that's so much different than saying, well, I really like to play, because part of playing is losing. And so sometimes when you hit competitive ceilings, it doesn't become fun, so you stop kind of working at it. But I haven't really seen him do that.
I think that his work ethic in the classroom and his work ethic on the field probably is embodied in his humility. He is an extremely humble young man, and despite the fact that he's very, very bright and an outstanding athlete, obviously, does not come across in his demeanor.
I get up at around 5:30, and then I go and I work out. I either lift or I shoot in the gym, and then I go to school, go to practice, and then depending on what I did in the morning, I do the opposite. So if I lift in the morning, then I'd shoot in the afternoon. If I shoot in the morning, I'd lift, and then I do my homework till about 12 at night, and then I'd start the process over.
For example, we'd be hanging out all Saturday and having a blast, and then 7 o'clock rolls around, he's got to go to basketball practice, and then I just go home. That was a sacrifice by him because it was, it was one of his off days. Every day throughout the week, he was working hard on school and everything else, and then weekend rolls around, he's still working.
Today, a lot of people think that what they want is just going to happen, but a lot of people aren't willing to put in the work to make it happen.
Look at me!
So after a really long process, I decided to continue my football career at Harvard next year, and I'm excited because I worked really hard, not just on the field but in the classroom. And Harvard obviously has great academics, and I'm just excited for the future and excited to play for a great program and hopefully get a lot better in the process, and then be really set for the future after college.
He's going to go into any environment and fit in and work hard, and he's not going to quit if he's not starting. He's not going to be ineligible. He's not going to get in trouble off the field. He's going to be a guy that can survive in any program. And
I'm not really worried about John at all because I know he's going to work hard at whatever he does. And so in college or life or just anything, he's going to work hard and he's going to be fine.
For kids that want to play at the next level in high school, the sacrifice you have to make is socially. You have time to do well in school and do well in sports, like waking up early, shooting, lifting, running, whatever it is. You're going to have to put in that work, but you're going to have to sacrifice, some time hanging out with your friends. It's not saying you can't do that, but you're going to have to dedicate a lot of time, like on the weekends, 6 hours a day, on weekdays, 2 to 3 hours besides practice. And you're going to have to do that, otherwise there's someone else that will take your spot at the next level.